Police Chief Art Acevedo speaking out tonight from England. He is one of 5 city officials visiting that country to learn the Formula One race held in Silverstone. That's just outside of London. Last week, city officials said local F1 organizer Circuit of the Americas would pay for most of the trip, but it would use several thousands of taxpayer dollars on the flights. Tonight, Acevedo tells us the trip was well worth it. Our Omar Lewis joining us live in the studio now with more. Omar?
Good evening, Dave. That's right. Chief Acevedo left for London last week for today's F1 race. He tells us he learned a lot about traffic and security while he was there, also saying he's ready to bring what he's picked up on back to Austin. But not everyone was on board with this F1 trip. Chief Art Acevedo, along with several other city officials, were in the stands today for the Circuit of America's race, looking on and taking notes.
From my perspective, it really gave me a real feel for a couple of things. Number one, the type of challenges we're going to have in the city.
Challenges like traffic, saying Austin will use contraflow where all lanes head in one direction near the track. Also taking a look at security measures used in London.
Absolutely utilize our tactical alert South by Southwest model that we use this year, where just about everybody will be working.
Looking for solutions for what they hope is a large turnout this November. But critics of the Formula One race coming to Austin hope Chief Acevedo is taking in something else.
Caution about what the event will be and to not buy into the hype. I watched the race today. The Silverstone race, there were empty stands.
While officials are projecting over 120,000 people in attendance for Austin's first race, Victorian says that number could be drastically smaller.
What we need to be careful of, not wasting public funds on Formula One when we have no proof that it will be a success.
Funds that Acevedo says are worth every penny as they're gearing up to bring Formula One to Texas.
What we are investing here is a drop in the bucket, and I think it's important for people to know that we didn't come here to have fun. We came here to get a job done.
And Chief Art Acevedo's last day in London tomorrow as he meets with both the embassy and the FBI. For now, live in the studio, Omar Lewis, KXAN News.